Now, on this Tuesday morning, at first I was thinking to myself, now how are we going to get people to come out on Tuesday? But I remembered Ellen gets people to come out every Tuesday, especially when it's like a party out here. You know, Ellen's right. We were here about 6-7 months ago.
27 Trump years ago.
Exactly. And I remember coming to this office for the first time. Me as an individual who went to San Marcos Middle School here, San Marcos High School here. Me as an individual who was not born in this country, but was raised in this country. This country didn't give birth to me, but it helped raise me. And I remember thinking to myself, this gentleman here in the office viewed me as less because I lack a piece of paper. As if a piece of paper is what determines your worth as a human being. Yeah. As if an immigration status should give me my value, not the dignity of my character, not the things I do for my community, not the person that I am. But as people like Isa and those in the GOP that look at me and my sisters and my brothers as less because we lack that piece of paper.
That's right.
It's this regime and their hatred and xenophobia that put my mother in detention for 6 months. That tried to put me in detention for 6 months. For what? Because my mom had a dream to give her children a better life. That she was willing to sacrifice everything she had to come to a country she knew nothing about. And now she's being criminalized for that. The same act that almost every one of our ancestors, every one of your ancestors committed at the beginning stages of this country. And because we come here and we have a little pigment on our skin and we have to jump on a plane because our dreams started elsewhere, or we have to cross a border because our dreams started elsewhere, ours are looked at like they're worthless. And let me tell you, let me give you a story. Last time I was in DC, me as an undocumented person running around Congress, in the House of Representatives, in the Senate building. And I remember we got into an elevator and we were going to get a tour. And guess who was in the elevator? Mr. Isa himself. And I remember how many times I went to this office to meet with him and he refused me. And he threatened to call ICE and Border Patrol on my sisters and brothers that were undocumented. And I remember I stepped into that elevator and that man cowered into the corner and turned himself this way. And I thought to myself, this is supposed to be my representative? This person that peddles in xenophobia, in bigotry and racism, this man that puts profit over people, he's no one's representative except himself. And a representative of this party, that grand old party they say. So it brings me excitement to know that we are going to have future Congressman Mike Levin, a man that cares. A man that empathizes with the hardships of the less fortunate, the underrepresented, the underserved. So that brings me excitement. But I have to say, my sisters and brothers, don't think that today, that's it. That all the work that we put up to this point, and if they flip the house, and that's it. Because let me tell you, there's a systematic problem that we need to address, and it will only change if we continue and we let this country know that we are about building bridges and not walls, that we are about inclusion, not separation, that we care about families, that we care about children, that we care about our Muslim community, our LGBTQ community, that we care about all people, that we care about all people. And I know that each and every one of you care. The fact that you're here today, you show that you care. And I appreciate you all. And I admire you all. And I hope that we can press forward and do everything we can to show that this country will not stand for bigotry. That this country will not stand for xenophobia. That this country cares for its people and that it cares for all people, no matter where you come from, no matter your race or your creed. And that we will do what we can as a collective community to make that heard. And it's going to start in the 49th. And it's going to reverberate into the rest of the country. I don't know you all here, but I truly, truly appreciate and love you all. Thank you for coming out and keep fighting. Please.